why she's leaving or where she's gonna go. I guess she's got her reasons, but I just don't wanna know. 'Cause for 24 years I've been living next door to Alice.
Alice? Who the fuck is Alice?
24 years just waiting for a chance to tell her how I feel and maybe get a second.
Hey fans, people in the webs, it's me, Someone of SG1. Welcome to my channel and stuff like that. Yes, as per the title page, we are going to be doing issue number Star Trek the Official Starships collection, issue number 125. We're going to be doing Alice. Alice? Who the fuck is Alice? So as per usual, we get the nice glossy magazine as usual, and then we get the spaceship itself. More on that soon. So we should go. Specification. Type shuttle on operation 21st century. Now, right, okay, it's a shuttle. Why didn't we get the shuttles this size? Because this is really nice. I'm going to get to that in a minute anyway. On operation 21st century, location Delta Quadrant, length 5 meters approximately. Crew 1, propulsion warp. Weaponry optronic over here. And we get a nice CG render of the ship itself, different from the front cover. Always nice to see. So, Alice appeared to be a fairly unremarkable ship, but behind the conventional looks were some unusual technology, which included a neurogenic interface which allowed the ship to be controlled by the pilot, even appear before him in a seductive humanoid form. Tom Paris named the craft after Alice Battisti, a cadet he had met at Starfleet Academy, and found her intelligent and beautiful, and she was uninterested in him and referred to as the Lost Cause. Yeah, like every girl I fucking have a crush on at the moment, it seems. Yeah, we got some nice images from the episode itself, which is a mediocre episode at best. But it's better than most Voyagers, if you know what I mean. So yeah, the small craft that Paris bought from Abaddon's junkyard could manifest itself as a person so that anyone who tried on its neurogenic interface. Cut this bit. Who tried on its neurogenic interface headset. When Abaddon put on the headset, the craft appeared to as a female member of its species. Similarly, after Paris used the interface, the ship appeared in his mind as an attractive human female. The more Paris used the interface, the more more he fell under the spell, and it became Alice as well. And then we get the tech specs, which are nice. The particle found that Alice called home was a dangerous spatial anomaly, and it was similar anomaly in the Alpha Quadrant, and the Federation had almost a dozen ships while attempting to study it. Excuse me. Most of the items that Voyager acquired from Abaddon were worthless, but one, a beryllium crystal that was valuable with some species, willing to trade an entire fleet of ships for it. Excuse me. Once an individual had been put on the headset in Alice's cockpit, she had and had a neurogenic scan. The ship was able to cause them harm even when they are not physically connected to her. Alice cursed Abaddon to suffer cerebral hemorrhage when he tried to tell the crew of Voyager where to find her. Abaddon claimed that he bought Alice from a Harkonian trader who believed the ship was haunted. The crew only encounter with a Harkonian came 5 years earlier in 2371 when they met Mobaja Terrell, scientists who developed the Metreon Cascade weapon which killed hundreds of thousands of Talaxians on the moon of Rhinax. And then we've got designing Alice, and it is a Tim Earl ship. And then we've got a view of one of the drawings there, which is pretty cool. What makes this ship unique is not only did they build, because I think they built a CG model for it, they actually built a full-size replica as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah. And then Star Trek Voyager Season 6 visual effects. So we got the junk pile where we find Alice, and then we've got the Ankari spirits and Harry Kim, and we've got the destruction of the port nacelle of the USS Equinox. And then just going into more details about the CG that was used on Voyager at this point, because I think it was almost exclusively CG at this point, apart from the occasional sort of stock footage of Voyager flying by and stuff like that. But yeah, some good CGI was used. And then we've got trivia on screen. First appearance, Alice. First appearance, Alice. Who the fuck is Alice? Star Trek Voyager, designed by Tim Eel. Trivia: John Fleck, who guest starred in Alice as a Baden, made several Star Trek appearances. His first was a Romulan tieback in the Next Generation episode The Mind's Eye. Then he made 3 appearances in Deep Space Nine as a Cardassian in The Homecoming. Then he played Ornithar, a Karaman trader. Still haven't got a Karaman vessel yet. Then played Ornithar. He played Koval, another Romulan, in Inter Arma Inim Sin Legis. And then most prominent Star Trek role came in Enterprise when he played recurring Suliban character Silik. In the teaser to Alice, Tom Paris and Harry Kim tried to guess the age of Tuvok, which remained a mystery to most of the crew, and Paris guessed 162, while Kim thought it was 133. They were both wrong, as Tuvok's age in 2376 was either 111 or 112. When B'Elanna Torres complained that Tom Paris was spending too much time with Alice, Harry Kim told her Paris was going through what the Ferengi called the 5 stages of acquisition: infatuation, justification, appropriation, obsession, and resale. As it was already an obsession, Kim believed that he would soon lose interest in Alice. I can't talk anymore. Excuse me. Let me get the nice CG render on the back there, which is always good, so you can go and sit up there. Now, onto the ship itself. This is rather nice, actually. This is lovely. This is a really well done ship. The only criticism I've got is that this is slightly wonky. Excuse me. It's got a coffin fit all of a sudden, don't know why. You've got some nice clear plastic in the engines there. You've obviously impulse and warp nacelles. You've got the optronic phasers, I guess. And then you've got this lovely shade of green in there. And onto the ship itself. And here we have rather a nice looking ship. This is really nice. I love the green. I love the sort of grey. I think these are supposed to be landing pads. But it's just a lovely ship. It really is. You've got the hatch there. I think it's very Spartan, but then again it's described as same in the episode. This is really well done, lads. Really well done. Can't we have more of this quality throughout the line? I like the engines there. You've got a clear plastic in there, the warp nacelles and the impulse engines there. You've just got all these symbols on there. This camera's never going to pick it up. They're all on each fin, and there's one on the front there as well. This is a lovely thing. This is a really lovely thing. The shape of it is just so nice. It's so cool. I fucking love this thing. It's one of the best ones I've done in a while. I mean, compare this to the Zoza. This is so much better. The attention to detail in there is great. I mean, you've got these sort of fin details there. You've got all this extra detail there as well on the nacelles. But it's just a lovely thing to have. I mean, like I say, because it's a shuttlecraft, it's not really detailed that well, but then again, it's supposed to be like that. Well done, lads. Well fucking done. That's all I can say. Well done. I am well impressed, you know. It's about time you started pulling your fingers out. But as it said, because it's a green ship, this tend to favour the greens, or rather more, although it's looking green on there, but I think it's more turquoise than it is green. Turquoise. I like the deflector dish as well. Real simple design. But it's just a nice thing. It's a really, really lovely thing. I'm really impressed with this. Really impressed with this. Yeah. There's not a lot to be said, except if you're cherry picking, should you buy this? Yes, you fucking should. This is a lovely thing to have. It's quite different as well. It kind of looks like something from Star Wars, if I'm perfectly honest. This would not look out of place flying around Tatooine or somewhere, but that's no bad thing. That just means it's a good design, you know? And then we get the stand, the usual. It just says Alice on the bottom there, and then it fits onto the stand. Ooh, nearly bust it. Scratched my finger as well, I did it. It fits on the stand really well. This would look great next to the... If you're doing a Voyager, setup, because a lot of people... I've seen on the Facebook group, a lot of people doing Voyager setups. This would look great next to the Delta Flyer. Like, if you've got Voyager, then the XL Voyager, and then in front you can have all the shuttles, even the shuttlecraft, then Alice, the Delta Flyer, and the back seal. It would look really good actually. So that's me, that's Alice, and I will catch you all later. So please like, share, and subscribe. Smash that notification bell to tell you when I've got new content out. And if you would like to donate to my Patreon, that'd be so cool as well. And I will catch you next time for another review. Adios.